personal contributions to this issue. So I want to then say, I indicated that 554 new cases have been recorded overnight, and this is the results from as of 2300 last night. We have 5 confirmed conversions where people have turned negative who were positive in the original list. Most of our people are in a good condition. Many of them are no longer symptomatic, and some of them are still being looked after at home. We have a record of 2 patients who are in the ICU in private hospitals, and then there is no death at this point. We're basically trying to freeze the movement of the virus from one person to the other through the congestion. That's what the lockdown is all about. And I'd like us to understand this as an act of really a very strong measure to try and get all of us to cut this virus and cut it down at the beginning of its train.
Or they're not sure what to do with their domestic workers and their nannies, specifically parents where both of them are working under the essential services listed. And
now we have a number of countries that we are seeking assistance from, and I'm sure my colleague Minister Patel will talk about it. There are some products that we might want to source from China. We've been in touch with India. Right now, some of the current stuff that we need is out in Germany, in South Korea, in India. And so we are actually reaching out to many countries to be able to assist us where we can. But I must also say that there's been a lot of willingness and support from many countries to say, whatever we can do, can share with you our experience, and we'll also be prepared to share with you our products. And so we are looking at all of that. Once we freeze literally everyone in this kind of package, we are then able to go to the areas where, particularly highly densely populated areas, so that we are able to help to check the prevalence of the infection. That we'll be doing in the next few weeks.
The department has also set aside a package of 1.2 billion to address the effects of the coronavirus and ensure sustainable food production post the pandemic. As I indicated, that the sector will be continuing to produce, particularly your vegetables and some of the proteins that will be required. We are self-sufficient at the moment, and therefore there is no need to embark on panic buying, as the President has indicated, and Mr. Mkhize has also responded to some of the questions that have been asked here. The country has sufficient food supplies. Panic buying will only cause disruption and inconvenience in the food system.
We have had complaints about individuals and firms increasing prices unjustifiably. The Consumer and Competition Commissions met yesterday and are now investigating 11 firms who have been found to be selling products like face masks, hand sanitizers, and others for high prices and abusing the situation. More firms are now being investigated and prosecutions will follow. The penalties are quite sharp: fines and penalties of R1 million, fines or penalties of up to 10% of a company's turnover, and up to 1 year in jail.